Do, and I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Coach Z, pronounced with that old Z. Hey everybody, it's ZGP Plus. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV. I don't know what the hell that was. For anybody that was a fan of Homestar Runner back in the day, that was from the house that gave sucky treats. Remember when Coach Z showed up at the house and he was dressed up as Humpty Hump? Because he thought he was a rapper? It didn't explain what we were doing today. Naturally, when you have a rock in a very large hole with an undiscernible depth, you drop the rock down the hole. Because of course you do. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the rule. Alright, and that just happened to cause like a massive climate change outside because these people have to live in fear for the rest of their life because we just reactivated the volcano. Actually, before going into the volcano, which sounds like a very stupid idea, if you ask me, let's go over to this house. The one house in this town I didn't explore. A real SWAT. So this is Corio's observatory. Basically, this is the only scientist that I know of, at least, in the game that isn't Sid. Sid's a mechanic. It's different. So he studies the two moons, because this world has two moons, apparently. We can look through his telescope, and there's a normal moon, and then there's a bloody red moon. Interesting. Now, it doesn't do anything. Just, we have two moons. There you go. Alright, now let's go outside. I really could have just passed that up, but I think it's interesting, so. No reason not to. Now, I'm not controlling this. I'm not controlling this at all. This is all automatic. That lava's hot, so we can't fly over it, which is why Sid's trying his best to not fly over it. Even though right now it looks like we're flying directly over it. And somehow the Red Wings got here before us, even though we just opened up the volcano and we're the first ones to fly in. And it looks like they're fighting tanks? I don't know any military power that has tanks. It looks like we're going down because we got caught right in the middle of a firefight. Oh, shit! We're tearing the... All I can think of is, you're good, you're good, you're good, and stop. All right, everybody alive? Everybody have all their limbs? Anyone concussed? Looks like we're not flying this thing anytime soon, so let's hop off and look around. This is my favorite music in the entire game. I love the fucking jazz. It's so goddamn good. And of course there's a combat right outside the frickin' place that we need to go. You poison him and confuse him. The Fairy Claws also have a chance to confuse. And Yang gained a level. That's pretty useful. We'll take that and run with it. Do I not have regular potions? I mean, fine. I'll just have Cecily's Cure. He also took a hit. I don't remember getting hit in combat. I guess maybe they went first. I don't know. But before we do anything, I want to remove all of Sid's equipment and switch his positioning with Cain. Alright. I should also save while I'm outside. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. Save complete. Everything about the underground is just so much more fun. Even the Dwarven Castle theme. I think this music's even better in Fabul, and Fabul has the best music of any castle. On the overworld, at least. So before we go straight up, because why would you want to do that? Let's see if we can explore. Oh, I guess we can't go that way because it's an important room. But if we go over here, we get 5,000 money. 600 gil per night. You can buy a tent for so much less. I think you can even buy cabins for less. But more importantly, not from you, but more importantly, we can finally buy high potions. Yes. I'm gonna grab about 30 of them. There's cottages here if you want them. We don't need them yet, but we will be getting some soon. And we have enough of everything else. 38, 48. I'm gonna need to hit up the Fat Chocobo sometime soon. So it looks like we can't go that way. Or this way. Maybe we can go the other way. No. Looks like it's being blocked too. Your name's Luca and your dolls have disappeared. Well, don't worry. Detective Cecil is on the case. Welcome to Delfino Plaza. This is King Guyot, or Giot, however you pronounce that. I don't know. I think I've always pronounced it Guyot. It could be Giot. I don't know. We're basically looking for the dark crystals. It looks like Golbez and the Red Wings got 2, but there are still 2 of them, which is good, because as long as they don't have all of them, we should be all set. Oh, so they're the ones with the tanks. So it looks like Sid needs to get some mithril to be able to coat the bottom of the Enterprise so we can fly over lava. That and just make general repairs from that crash landing. Sid's left the party. Which is why I stripped him of all of his equipment. What's wrong, Yang? What the? Did you just see that? Thought I saw something. Perhaps it was my imagination. No, I definitely felt something. All right, I guess we're gonna go investigate. Uh-oh. It's locked. Wouldn't they have the ability to unlock it from where they were, or is it locked from the inside? No, it would have to be locked from the outside. This is the very first time we ever get to hear this music. Very freaky music. I'm sure we all agree after all the years that we've put into playing this game. This is the Calcabrina dolls. We're cute, and we're scary. We love to kill. Let's take their heads. Yeah, a gift for Golbez. Yippee! For boss time. This is the Calcabrina dolls. I do not want to be in auto combat for this. But what I do want to do is I want to have Yang focus on all the guys in the back. We're going to have Cecil and Kane just kind of beat up on the Brina dolls in the front, because they are naturally a bit weaker than the Calca dolls in the back. Alright, so that's cool. And confused. Very nice. So this fight has a bit of a gimmick to it. If you kill all of one type of dolls, which is why I'm only killing 2 of the Brina dolls for now. If you kill all of one type, the other type will band together and form a gigantic Calcabrina doll. Now, doing that... Jesus Christ. Doing that causes a problem, because... Good, we killed it. Because the Calcabrina doll giant is way stronger than fighting these things individually. Keep healing. Kane doesn't have a lot of health, but that's okay. He's going to be spending most of his time in the air. Probably not enough to kill it? No. These Brina dolls have, like, over 1,000 HP, I think. And it's hard to fight them because they're in the back row. Shit, I need to... Yeah, Cecil, use your paladin-like abilities. I'm actually going to have Kane use a high potion on himself so that Cecil doesn't keep taking hits he doesn't need to. You could use Protect in this fight. That could be useful. I don't think I need to. Maybe I do. Because Rosa's Cure spell is not the greatest. Or Cura spell in this case, I guess. Wow, we've been ganging up on this one, and he's still not dead. Hold on. Yang, take a turn. Just heal yourself. We can take as long as we need to fight this fight. We're doing 30-minute episodes, remember? Alright, so we're going to use just a target 1 cure spell on Cecil here. So I think Kane's going after the bottom Brina. That's the one I think I targeted. There we go. Better. Ooh, and a crit, so that should kill this one. There we go. Much nice. I don't know what I'm talking about. Very nice. So, okay, awesome. 700. A couple more hits should be able to take care of this guy just fine. So, like I was saying, my whole strategy for basically what I want to do is I want to kill these guys now. I want to kill all the Brina dolls. You kill 2 Calca dolls, kill all the Brina dolls, and then the last Calca doll should go really, really fast. We should be able to do this just so. Yang's gonna target that one, and before it can get a chance to band together and create a giant Calcabrina doll, Kane comes down and lands on its head. Very nice. And you want to make sure that Cecil has relatively close to full health. I just happen to get full health, which is why I did that single target Cura. Because our paths cross again with Golbez! He found his way to the underworld before us, like he usually does. And he went after the crystal that's down here, but it looks like he's gonna try to take care of us first. But we're ready this time. Oh, maybe we're not. Hold on, I have an idea. Let's try jumping, Kane. Maybe we're not gonna get a chance. Oh yeah, we're not gonna get a chance. He can summon? Not only can he cast high-tier black magic, but he can summon as well? And that thing just fucking kills us. That's not good. Well, what a load of bullshit. Is this the end? No, because it's a scripted sequence. We get a Deus Ex Machina, and I know that mist dragon. There's only one person I know that would use a mist dragon like that. But who? And we've been healed! And Rydia joins our party! Yes! Now I want to do this as quickly as possible. I want to get a Phoenix down on Rosa. Okay, yes, attack Cecil. That's great. Get a Phoenix down on Kane. Yep, keep attacking Cecil. That was fantastic. I couldn't have asked for better. Ooh, not a Dry Ether. Phoenix down on Yang, and then just go to town. You can attack Rydia. She's going to have good magic defense. Or you could just miss. That's good, too. We're going to go for a summon here. Let's use Titan. We haven't seen Titan in a long time. Now, Cura isn't going to heal us too much. I just want to get us up off our knees. Now, Golbez doesn't have too much health in this fight. He's still a little weakened. Yang's dead. That's okay. He's still a little weakened from when he tangled with Tella before. So he doesn't have a lot of health. You mostly just have to outlast him. You can have Rydia go to town with some DPS. Your Flame Sword's going to deal a shit ton of damage. Maybe I should have used Ifrit if that's the case. It looked like he was relatively weak to fire damage, obviously. So Rydia is not a little girl anymore, so I kind of just blazed through the text boxes really quick. But what happened was, Rydia was swallowed by Leviathan and taken to the Feymark, where she was raised to be a black magic user and a summoner. So time moves differently in the Feymark, so she grew up, essentially. Now, we thought we killed Golbez, and I was about to comment on that, but he turned into a hand! Step on it! Step on it! Don't just watch it. Go over there. Step on it. Do something. You're going to let it get away. You still could have stopped it. Just stab it. Poke it with your sword. Kane, you have a spear. Chuck it. Do something. Okay, that one's on you guys. That's because you guys suck as an adventuring party. Golbez took the crystal. He wiped the floor with us. We were too weak to do anything. We totally didn't kick his ass, and he turned into a hand and then, you know, stole it. Fucking stupid. Well, there's one last dark crystal that they haven't gotten to, and it's in the sealed cave. And it looks like Golbez is focusing all of his efforts on getting in there. So I guess the Tower of Babel is going to be really thin of security for the time being. So it looks like we're going to sneak into the Tower of Babel while the dwarves distract Golbez and his forces so that we can steal the rest of the crystals. At least that's the plan. Let's go. I know it's expensive, but no, you know what? Fuck it. We don't need to because it's super expensive. Or, no, you know what? We can do this instead. I don't even need to heal. So this is the way they want us to go out. Because we got permission from the king to enter, so we can go through here, and that's fine. We can do this. So this is where we're going to end up leaving from. What if we go all the way over here? We can go up here. That's not what I wanted. We can talk to these guys, but they all say the same thing. We can go over here and get some chests. Cottage, cottage, cottage. The triple cottage trio. And talk to that guy, and then go up these stairs. These guys all say the same type of thing. Now, I don't think there's anything in here that gives us any items. Maybe there's something in this. No. But over here, we have a recovery pot. There were recovery pots at Damcian, and I totally forgot to go check them out. All right, you're gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna go back through this door while you're standing there being annoying. So we don't even have to go outside. We don't even have to spend a tent or a cottage to heal up. We can just go through here and then just heal up at that pot really quick. So that's nice. The door just opens for us automatically. Now over here, I smell chocobo in the air. So if we use some Gasal greens. Enter the fat chocobo. Now if I want to, if I can withdraw this gold hairpin and some ice arrows. I think that will do for now. I want to save these silver apples. They increase your max HP by 50, and I could give those to Rydia because she's a little squishy, but I don't want to. Oh, you know what? I should also deposit. Let's see. I'll deposit the Mithril Hammer, the Gaia Hammer. I think I can sell the rest of this stuff. Alright, cool. But first, we're going to check out these pots and get some Gasal greens. That's basically supposed to... Excuse me, microphone. I know you love me, but you don't need to flying hug tackle me or glomp me. So over here, we can get some weaponry. Dwarven Axe. If Sid was still in our party, this would actually be a really great weapon. It's a one-handed weapon that's thrown to attack with. It's like a boomerang hammer. So you can attack from the back row with it, which is actually pretty cool. Now, Flame Sword, if we didn't pick it up at the Tower of Zot, we could buy it here. And there's also a Flame Lance, which I want to pick up for... I almost said Yang, but Yang can't use spears. Cain can. Now, let's see. We already have a Flame Shield and a Flame Mail. Now, I don't want to buy more. Even though they would raise Cain's defense to buy a Flame Mail, I don't want to get more. So here we can get Rune Armlets. So I want to get 3 of them for my guys here. I want to have 3 Rune Armlets. There is an item that's coming up that I could get that would be more useful than a Rune Armlet for Yang, but we'll get to it when we get there. So we just put the Mithril on for now. Put that Rune Armlet on. We're going to switch over to the Ice Arrows. You got anything we can put on? Flame Lance, that works. Okay. Okay, so let's sell some stuff here. Like... these silver armlets we can get rid of because we don't need them anymore. These ruby rings we definitely don't need. I don't need this stuff. Mithril armor can go. The Gaia gears are weak and we don't need them. The knight's armor can go. We don't need this mithril shield. These wizard hats can go. I do want to keep... No, I don't need the wind spear. I'll sell that. Yeah, I don't need it. Alright, but now what I do want to buy are a Sage's Miter for Rosa, a Sage's Surplus for Rydia, and I could swear I put the Rune Armlet on Yang. Hellclaw and Flame Claws. Now we're going to go back to the Fairy Claws because they make you stronger. There we go, that's Sage's Surplus and the Sage's Miter. Okay, so now let's sell this stuff because I'm not going to need it. So let's see, we got the Wizard's Hat, the Gaia Gear. Or you know what? I guess I could have been holding on to those. But at the same time, I guess it doesn't matter. I could be holding on to these, but I don't need them. Because later, because later. Right, 29. Wow, we're still holding on to a lot of shit. Right, now I want to switch back over to the headband because I love having an extra attack multiplier on Cecil there. Yeah. So what we can do now is we can go up through here, and there is 2 little areas that we can go where we have a dwarven axe. Shit. I want to explore this room first. We have a couple pots, and we can go around the back to get some stuff, like some Bacchus wine. Very nice. I don't think there's anything in these pots, though. Come on, can I go up through here? No? Okay, so I can't even do anything with that. But if we go in this room, we can get a silver hourglass, which is very nice. We can get an elixir. A power armlet, which is fantastic, and you'll see why in a second. So we got 21, 25... Okay, so remember when I was talking about how there's an item that I can get that's going to make Yang even better and doesn't need the rune armlet? The rune armlet? That would be the power armlet. And that's because the power armlet raises your strength by 5. Yang's up to 7 attack multipliers. I love this. I love this so much. Yang is a powerhouse of damage, and he's just so great. I love him. We can sell that dwarf axe. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to hold on to that for later. It's the whole reason why I didn't buy one, because I knew we'd be finding one. Alright, so we go in through here, and we have some pots that... One of them has a Bacchus wine. Now, these are, you know, dwarves, so of course they're going to be drinkers. That just makes too much sense. Yeah, and he tells us, take this treasure, because we can't even use it, I don't think. We have another area. We have another secret room. This one's a bit more tricky to navigate than the last one. We can get around. There we go. We got an ether here. And we can go down into this. And we get a black belt Gi, or G, however you want to pronounce that. I guess it's pronounced Gi, so we'll give that to Yang. But first we'll check his stats. So we got 40, 17, and I think this might up his stamina. So we got 40, 17, 26. Why do I do that? 31. 42, 17, 31. That's fantastic. That's just beautiful is what that is. Alright, so Yang is officially the MVP of our party here. I'm loving every minute of it. So I might even just be able to... Hell Claws, I might be able to replace with the Ice Claws. Drops us down to 39, but on his next level, he's going to gain a point in strength anyway. So I'll hold on to the Hell Claws for now, but I'm prepared to switch that out because the Ice Claws are going to be really useful coming up. Obviously, because we're underground. And, you know, there are just fire enemies everywhere. That makes plenty of sense, I like to think. But we can deposit some items here. Like, I guess maybe we don't need to. I'll ditch the Thunder Rod. We don't even need that healing staff. I want to keep the Sleep Blade. I might give that to Kane for now. We'll throw the thingy in there. We'll keep the Kenpo Gi as well. Look at that silver hourglass. Throw away the rune armlet for now. Yeah. If ever it seems like I'm throwing something in there that doesn't seem like it needs to be there, it's because I have plans to use it later. Now, what do I want to do here? I'm going to give that polymorph rod that we have, I'm going to give that to Rydia. It lowers her attack, but the whip doesn't give her any multipliers to her intellect. So we can buff it by 5 up above 40, so she's going to be really good with that. And I think we're good to go. Very nice. Now we've already been here and we're full healed, so we can just go. There is something that I could have done while I was at the castle, so it was behind the weapon and armor shop, but don't worry, I will be getting to that later. I didn't forget about it. I just chose not to do it now. All right. Now this is the party. 2 tanks, a striker, a DPS battle mage, and a healer. This is how you make a party. Let's see how just how strong is Yang? So, wow, Cecil's actually really tough. And he gained a level. Oh, shit. I don't remember which way I'm going. It's been so long since I walked this path. But it is fairly simple, so I guess I just made myself look stupid. As soon as Yang gains that, as soon as I see that magical word, Yang leveled up. Wow. Kane, you are doing suck right now. Monsters around here aren't too tough, so we can just keep that auto battle option on and kick the shit out of anything that moves. Now, if you didn't know where you're going, like I do, you might want to think about using the sight spell. But I am too bullheaded to even remotely think about using it. Plus, I think muscle memory is starting to come into play a little bit here. Because I've been mostly guessing which way I'm going, and I just happened to stumble my way to where I needed to go. Poison. I didn't heal the whole way over here. Yang's gonna level up in one more fight. Yep. The things that this game does to me. I would like to level up if at all possible before going in there. Can we do that, game? Alright. So now they're done bugging us. Can I get into a combat, please? Oh, really? Stepping back on that's gonna... Alright, that's neat. Thank you. This should be just enough. We don't need a lot of damage, or a lot of EXP. I mean, we need a lot of damage. That makes us strong. There we go. Yang gained that magical level, and I saw those fateful words. Now we can put the ice claws on, and he is going to be a monster. 7 attack multipliers. Has the ability to just fucking do whatever the hell he wants. I love this game so much, I swear. This is the part of the game that I really start to enjoy it, because it's like now we're getting to play with stats. And you know, I told you, it's like there are items that just make your characters. I think, like, let's take all of his stuff off. Like, I don't need to, but let's just do it because I want to prove a point. 25, 14, 27. Every piece of equipment that Yang was wearing impacted his stats in some way. Actually, what happens if we keep the health claws on him? What do our stats look like now? No, because we lose that speed, so I want to keep the fairy claws on him. Besides, there might just be some giant enemies in here, so I don't know. That might be worth looking into. But we'll save for now. I think this episode's going to be a little bit shorter than the usual, but I mean, hey, what is 28 minutes compared to 30, right? Now, 12 to 15 is, you know, a bit more substantial, but like 28 minutes compared to 30 is not a big deal. And I'm just going to save over and over again because why the fuck not, right? So, as always, don't forget to tell your friends about this channel. That is, if you enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe button to become more awesome than you already are. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and my Twitch account so that you can see whenever I'm streaming, or, you know, on Twitter, just whenever I'm doing anything, like uploading or also streaming. Just go to my Twitter and follow me. It's honestly the best way to know when I'm doing stuff. So, this is Irriga Plus signing off, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Do you know what also is tomorrow? Soon. I almost like to see you guys then more.